What is up, guys? My name's Devon. So today I've decided to bring out part 5 to the stadium tutorial series, which is long overdue, I know that. I think it's been a couple of weeks since part 4. So I'm sorry about that, but anyways, I'm going to get straight into it. So in today's episode, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the seating stairs. So the stairs on the seating, you know, where people walk up and down to get from the top of the seating to the bottom seating. And yeah, so if you've already watched parts 1 to 4 of the series, then you'll know that in part 4 of the series I showed you guys how to, I showed you guys a new method of seating. So I'll be showing you guys how to do the stairs with the new method of seating, just to keep things up to date. However, the way that I'm going to show you today can also be used on the older method of seating just as easily as you can do it on the new method of seating. And before we get into things, be sure to keep your annotations on for the skip buttons, that's so you can fast track to another part of the video. So yeah guys, I'm going to get right into it now. Okay guys, we're into Minecraft now, and I'm going to be using this stadium as my set to show you how to do the stairs. And so yeah, if you didn't hear at the start, I'm going to be using the new method of seating that I showed in part 4 of this series, so you can go check part 4 of the series out if you haven't seen that already, because that would be pretty helpful for the stairs. So basically, let me just make it time here, let me make it day even. So basically, for the stairs, we're going to need a slab and a stair block. So it's obviously going to be preferably the same stair block as the slab block that you choose. So what I've done here is I've laid out some of the block options that you could go with. Sadly, for the stone slab, there is no for this block here, there is no stair corresponding block. So we can't really use that unless you want your stadium to look a bit derpy. So yeah, here's some block options you can go with, and I'll show you why we need the stairs later on in the tutorial. So the block that I'm going to go with is the quartz, because I've already kind of done it here around the stadium. So I'm just going to remove these other blocks here, and we are left with the quartz. So now starting with the stairs, of course, when starting them, it's preferably best to start them like at the middle. So find the middle of the pitch. That's if your pitch is like in the center of the stadium. So find the middle of the pitch and kind of just follow that middle line until you hit the seating, and then that's where you're going to start your stairs. So also when making the stairs, it's a good thing to try and make them have a middle block. So like 2 like that can work, but then it's not going to be perfectly in the center. So 3 is kind of the minimum for me, unless you do them like that over there. So 3 minimum if you are going to have a centered stair line. So after that, on the bottom tier, they're going to be as follows. So pretty much on the bottom tier, if your bottom tier is like mine, just follow like how I do. If it's different, then I'm pretty sure it's straightforward. So just like this, make sure you have that center, of course, and then as you do, just go ahead and do this. So I'm going to do this this line here, and then I'm going to go up to the next tier, show you guys how to do that, and then a bit later on in the tutorial I show you guys how to do the curved the stairs on the curved bit of the seating. Okay, something I like to do on the top bit here as well is just do something like that, you know, just to give it a bit more, well, it's like a bit more depth, I guess, and a little bit more detail, because I've seen something like that on some stadiums. So for the people on the back, like the back row seats, can just, like, you know, climb up here and do that, and then obviously you can go down here and go there, and so on. So now I'm going to move up to the second tier, which is pretty much going to be the same thing. Just make sure you keep the center line. So just kind of like follow that center line up there, and it's going to be the same pretty much. But of course up here is going to be the 2, 2. So you can pretty much just make sure that you don't do this. Make sure you don't have any gaps like that. So yeah. So So just like that. Up here, I don't think... Well, actually up here you can do the same thing as I showed you down there. And you can do that. But make sure you cover up the glowstone here. You just do that. And then if you want, you can put that wall back there. So there's that. Now for the upper tier, I've already done it here. Again, it's just going to be the same. You're going to have to keep that center line. However, on the upper tier here, you are going to have to use the quartz stairs. So as I've shown you at the bottom there, you're going to need the quartz stairs because up here it goes 2, 1, 2, 1. So I'll just show you here in this little spot here. So, for example, you can do this pretty easily for this row. And then as you move up a level, using the slab again is just not going to work. As you can see, it's going to leave a gap there, and it's going to look pretty derpy. So that's actually why you're going to need the stairs. So simply do the stairs like that, and then repeat that up all the way up, and that should work nicely. So I mean, it looks a bit derpy up close, I guess, but from out far, as you can see over there, it looks absolutely fine. So I'm just going to cover this back up again because obviously these are not meant to be here. Okay, so now I'm going to be covering the stairs on the corners of the stadium, and a good way to start is actually by starting with the middle of the corner, and just doing the stairs up there because they'll probably be the easiest. Well, I'll say the easiest, but as you get up there, probably a little bit more harder. But anyway, I've got an example here for you guys. It's pretty much simple. You just kind of want to make it an outline or just a line through the middle, and then start adding width to the stairs. So I don't have any corners in this stadium to actually show you guys. Sorry about the FPS drop here. I could show you over here though, because I've got that corner there that's empty. So just imagine this was finished off here, but anyway, we're up here. Here would be your middle line. So you'd start off by just making your line up like that, and then as you go, just make your line up just like that, and then that'll be the start of your stairs. And then once you've made that line, you can start adding width to that. How wide you want to go is up to you. So you could go as wide as this, and then just start building it up. Try to make it like symmetrical and whatnot. Make it look neat, and you should be fine. Just every now and then, just take a look back to see. I mean, like here, you can see this needs some extra blocks here to make it a little bit more wider, just to fit with the rest of it. But yeah, you just want to take a step back and take a look at it and see if it's looking good. But really, all this is about is trial and error until you're happy with it. So I actually didn't want this here, by the way, so I'll probably remove that afterwards. But there you go. There's an example. Up here, a little bit thin again. You can do this, but what I like to do at the top is just kind of open it up a bit, and yeah, just like that. Just open it up a bit at the top, make it a bit wider, and there you go. So once you've done that, it's going to be a lot easier to do these bits where it kind of just moves over one, because you need that middle one there to try and help you measure where you're going to put the other stairs. So we've got our middle one here, and then as you can see, you kind of want to keep things in line. So on this stadium, I'd keep it in line, like down here. You can see the top stairs there. It would keep in line down here. So I'm not going to do this one here, but there would be a staircase down this line, a straight one. And then as you get over here, it starts to curve. So what you want to do is try and follow the curve. That's so it looks neat. So for example, if I look at that one up there, just kind of follow that down, and I'd say that it would start there. If you want as well, if you've not already done this one here, just want to follow that down, so we know what we're going to be working with. Let me just follow that down again, because I think I lost in the middle. Okay, so that's where our 3 blocks are going to be. So like that. Just take a step back and take a look. I think that'll be alright. So now what you want to do is, when making the stairs in the corner of the seating, what you want to do is try and make an outline. So for example, just to start making an outline, just do this. And you want to try imagine how the curve is going to be, how much you want it to curve, or like how much you want it to slant over. So I'm probably going to go something like, well, let's just take a step back and have a look. And keep on going up here. Because remember, I want it to slant in that way. So, slanting to the right towards the corner. So let's just take a step back and take a look at that. Okay, I think I'm going to actually move this one over like that. I'm going to put a red block there. And then start moving up again. So as you can see, it's starting to slant there. Starting to look like it's actually curving and fitting in with the curve corner. So let's carry on. Remember, just always just take a step back, take a look at it. If you think it needs to slant over one more or anything like that, or it needs to slant more just in general, then go ahead and do that. So I think that that slant's going to be fine. So what I'm going to do now is outline this bit here. So you just want to follow up again. Just follow this line here to keep it symmetrical. And then as it goes up, you just want to move over like that. That's so you're symmetrical with this line now. Put that back for the purpose of the guide. Okay, so just want to follow this one up. And then there's your outline. So again, you just want to take a step back and see if that's slanted enough for you. And then if you're happy with it, you can go ahead and fill it in, just as I am doing now. And there we go. There is your slanted staircase on the corner of the stadium. And let's just do this a little bit down here. And there we go. So now this slanted thing here would probably be the same on the other side here. So what you want to do is just try and copy it your best, or if you have World Edit, you can simply copy and paste it. Now for copying and pasting this, what you want to do is just select there, then go up here, select here, just make sure you got it all selected. And as you can see, my World Edit cuboid thingy there, it's got it all selected. And what you want to do is just find the middle here of the corner, which for me is in between these two blocks here. And then what you can do is / copy / flip, well, flip minus P, rotate that by 90, and paste. And there we go. So there we have our, let me just move this cuboid thing here. So there we have our slanted staircases on the corner. So that same method will apply at the top here. Just instead of using the slabs, you're gonna have to use the stairs as well. And there we go. And I'm just another little error there. So there we go, guys. That's how we have to do the slanted staircases. Well, that staircase is done actually. I've decided actually halfway in between the videos, probably not the best idea, but anyway, I've decided I'm going to show you guys how to do the tunnels as well. These tunnels up here, for example, where the crowd will walk out into the beautiful stadium. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys how to do that now, and yeah. Okay guys, so now we're going to be talking about the tunnels where the crowd comes out, or the entrances, exits, whatever you want to call them. So you know when the crowd comes out, blah blah blah, look at the stadium. So these are actually going to start off really easy until you get closer to the corners. But basically, if you're on a straight line like I am now with this tunnel, It's going to be fairly easy. Now, a few things that you want to include or you want to consider for your tunnel is just a little railing here, just close by to the entrance. So when you're coming out, you can just, it's just like an addition, some detail. But for the tunnel itself, it's really up to you if you want it to cover like the 3 width, or you can even go. Let me just make a little example here. So we got our three wide stairs here. Let's try and do this quickly. Okay, so we've got our 3 wide stair here. But you could have your three wide tunnel. But you can also have you can also have a 1 wide tunnel, because it's still somewhat realistic, but it really depends on the stadium that you're building and up to your preference. So a 1 wide actually can work well, except when you get to the corners it becomes a lot harder to make it look nice. So let me just there you go. You can still have a nice glass in that. And yeah, but really guys, tunnels are really up to your preference. But some things that you want to include on your tunnel are these little side bits here, and stairs going up the side. Obviously that's so people can walk out the tunnel, walk up the stairs here and continue walking up. But another thing with the tunnels is you want to try and include them with the stairs and not next to the stairs. However, tunnels can be like in between each staircase and such, but it's really a nice addition to have them in with the staircase. So you can have the stairs going up the side here, and yeah. So there's a little design here for you guys that you can use. But really guys, it's all up to preference. Now as you get closer to the corner, a few things that you're going to want to do is, for example here, this is pretty much the same as that. However, this little section here is following the curve, so it's literally been moved forward 1. So it's just like the stairs, it's been moved forward 1, just to follow the curve. And yeah, same here as well. It's pretty much the same there, the same as that one there. Everything's just moved forward 1, along with the curve. So yeah. Sorry about the FPS drop there, guys. Shitty computer. Over here again, this one's a little bit more extreme. This took a lot of trial and error, to be honest. That's really what you guys are gonna have to do for this. It's just a lot of trial and error. Just be putting some blocks down, make that outline like I said for the other stairs. It's just a lot of trial and error. Take a step back, see if it looks good. And what I find with bigger stadiums like this is it doesn't have to look good like so close like I am now, but from far, as you can see over there, it's pretty much the same tunnels. It actually looks good, looks realistic, and yeah, it fits with the curve. And yeah, now the corner one's a little bit more easy. Again, what you're gonna have to do is just make an outline for it, or just follow up. Like for example, where did we have our curve? Okay, so I'm gonna use this curve as an example. So you got our middle line up here. Well, pretty much what you're gonna do for the tunnel is just like kind of follow up like this. So it's really just as simple as that. And then at the back here, you can just make a little thing there, and you can already see a tunnel coming out. And obviously you can add some little things here to make it a little bit more detailed, and then make the hole. And yeah. So the tunnel right in the middle of the corner will be easier, and again the tunnels on the straighter sides of the stadiums will be a lot easier, but it's really these ones here where you're just getting into the curve that are going to be a little bit more harder. But really all you need is just trial and error, and you'll eventually get it. And once you have it, pretty much you'll be able to do it on every stadium that you do that has a corner. So guys, that's going to be the tunnels done. As for the tunnels down here on the bottom tiers and stuff, normally on stadiums they're literally just open doors or open hallway sort of things that just come out to the stadium. But yeah, that's going to be the tunnels done, guys. That's going to be the stairs done as well. If you're looking for anything particular for part 6 of the tutorial, be sure to mention that down in the comments. If you got any questions, feel free to ask. Well, don't be shy to ask is what I normally say. And yeah, guys, I'm going to do a proper outro in just a sec, and I'd like to thank you for watching. You know, do the subscription stuff, and you know, thumbs up the video if you liked it. And yeah, see you in the next episode, guys, and be sure to check out my other videos. And yeah. Okay guys, thanks for watching today's episode of the stadium building tutorial series. If you're looking for more episodes, be sure to check the description for a playlist of those episodes. The description will also have playlists or build archives, pretty much, you know, all my series. So be sure to check those out, you know. And if you're really interested in my videos and you really like them, then be sure to subscribe, because it is free after all. And yeah, leave a thumbs up. It really does help my channel with ratings and such. So yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next episode. And as always, don't be shy to ask any questions in the description. And yeah, see you in the next episode.